Well, it was a rough winter across the western U.S., including here in Oregon. The snowpack is well below where it normally is at this time of year. Foxwell photojournalist Michael Ober got to tag along for today's snowpack survey. He has a look.
Yeah, we're headed over to the Mount Hood test site snow tell station today. And so we're going to measure the snowpack. Well, yeah, there's exceptionally low snowpack this year. This site we're going to is about 40% of normal. So half than what you would have typically see this time of year. So it's setting us up for some challenges in terms of water management into the spring and summer.
Yeah, so right now we're at the Mount Hood test site snow tell. At this site, we measure the water content in the snowpack. Our depth of snow is 58 inches. What we're standing on today, what we walked across today was historically low snowpack. And for eastern and central parts of Oregon as they start irrigation season, and certainly we're on Timberline Resort land now, it's certainly notable for them because they have to shut down earlier in the season. So for recreationists, this low pour of snowpack is certainly bad news as well.
So the snowpack is basically, you could think about it as a natural reservoir of water. And when the snowpack is this low, it's very much like a reservoir is near empty. So without the snowpack here, it's like all that water is just missing from the landscape. Any one bad year, by itself doesn't necessarily mean it's climate change, but the fact that the snowpack has been diminishing over the last several decades. So up here at Mount Hood, where it's about 20 or 25% decrease in snowpack since the early 1980s. And that itself is a symptom of climate change. What we're fairly certain of is that this kind of year is something that we'll be experiencing a lot more often in the coming decades. We've never been very good at actually keeping ahead of it, being proactive, and we've generally been a little bit more reactive to it. Often we have to experience a really bad year for us to know that, okay, what we have in place now isn't working and we need to do more.
State officials say that the low snowpack will impact farmers and those who use water for irrigation in southern and eastern Oregon, and it could impact fire season.